Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy Foster. And as promised, we didn't get a chance to do Detroit Lions feature player of the week on our last episode, but we are here and I'm going to step away from the podium and let Foster do his thing. And he's going to tell you who he's talking about. You might recognize him by the pictures. And for our listeners, just wait patiently, Foster. Take the floor, brother.
So our feature player for the week is Donovan Peoples-Jones. He is a vertical threat receiver. He's a 6'2" receiver out of Michigan. He was drafted in the 6th round by the Cleveland Browns. And early in his career, his first couple years, he played a limited amount. His rookie season, he was actually backing up OBJ. So obviously not many opportunities to be had at that point. He had a breakout season in 2022. Where he had 61 receptions, 839 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And he was playing opposite Amari Cooper. He's also a return man as well. In 2022, he was one of the better return men in the entire NFL. In 2023, this year, he kind of fell out of favor in Cleveland. He only had eight catches on 18 targets, and his role was limited to shorter yardage routes, which kind of limits his strength because he is a deep threat. They've had a lot of QB issues, and some of the other receivers outside, as well as Amari Cooper, have just had more opportunities than Donovan Peoples-Jones. So with him being in his contract year in Cleveland, they decided to cut their losses and get some value for him. So he is now, I believe he was traded for a 6th round pick in 2025 to the Detroit Lions, which is obviously a local team to him. He's from Detroit. He went to Cass Tech. And as far as his role in Detroit, he's pretty much going to be a rotational receiver. He's adding to the arsenal of weapons that the Lions already have at receiver. Obviously, we've got weapons at running back and tight end as well. So right now, he's just still trying to get comfortable with the system that we have. He's got a handful of targets, but he has yet to receive and to get a reception thus far. He wasn't even active actually in the first game that he was where he was traded, and that was the LA Chargers game. So, like I said, he's been targeted a couple of times. Last one, he might have actually had a touchdown on the goal line, but Amon-Ra St. Brown actually tipped the ball. I think the ball was headed in Peoples-Jones' direction, and he didn't realize St. Brown didn't realize that Jones was behind them. So still getting to know the offense, and I think that they will progressively work him into the fold as time goes on. And he's definitely trying to earn an extension with Detroit, I'm assuming, but at any rate, just to earn some money somewhere, because like I said, he is in his contract year. But he's known as a smart player and a hard worker, a guy that's willing to block, and which is that's very important in Detroit and what we have going on. So he's yet to be used on special teams as of yet. And I do know that in years past, he has struggled with putting the ball on the ground. So that is one of the reasons why he fell out of favor in Cleveland. So we will see how things go moving forward. But I'm pulling for him to, just add some more depth to the team. Josh Reynolds has kind of been not as existent as of late. So you can never have enough offense, especially when you got a defense that, gives up a few yards, gives up a few points. So you can never have enough offense in that regard. But that is Donovan Peoples-Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give Donovan Peoples-Jones the good old lion roar. I hope y'all understand why I step to the side and let Foster does his thing, man. He does a wonderful job and does a lot of research and put a lot into these featured player of the week. This is why we spun the block and made sure we covered it this week. And we'll have that we'll have that on our next show. We're not sure when we're doing the next show because we'll be out of town and probably miss most of the game, but we'll definitely tap in after the Lions play the Bears with a recap, and we'll have a feature player of the game that episode. Not sure when we're going to do it, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. Check us out on Motor City Metrics on YouTube. Also, you can check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, download the episodes, Apple iPod, um, oh, yeah, whatever. On the Apple and the Google podcast joints there. Check us out. Foster, you got anything before we say we get out of here?
Nah, man. Let's get this W, man. I'm predicting a Donovan Peoples-Jones reception.
Okay.
This is the time. This is the time.
But do you know how much more potent this offense would be if he got and it's kind of a lot to put on someone that gets traded and expect them to be impact 2-3 weeks in, but just how much more potent this offense would be if he started getting his number called a little bit and making some catches. To go with I'm around St. Brown, Reynolds, and JMO. That would be quite awesome and the way to finish the season. But we're gonna get out of here. This is just for the feature player of the week. We can talk all day, Lions, but we're gonna let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. Foster, I appreciate you and you did your research and did your homework, and it's pretty dope. So we out of here.